Russian ruble fell to its lowest level over last year, 80 rubles to the dollar.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Russian ruble has fallen against the dollar for the first time since April last year, to 80 rubles against the USD during trading on the Moscow Currency Exchange. At 9:50, the dollar exchange rate was 80.2 rubles to the US dollar. On the 1st of March, the Russian ruble fell to its lowest level in 10 months, losing about 20% of its value since the beginning of December. Western sanctions, declining revenues from energy sales and high military spending are putting much pressure on the Russian currency.
This post received a score of 43,000, with an upvote ratio of 91%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Us in Lebanon watching our currency go from $1,500 for $1 in 2019 to $100,000 for $1, present pathetic.
Stares in Zimbabwean.
Rolls eyes in Venezuelan.
Balls in Sri Lanka.
Faps in Vietnam dongs.
Faps on Vietnam dongs.
I'm just here as a Canadian ready to say sorry to you all for this.
A Canadian, APOLOGIZING?
Canadian dollar equals 0.74 United States dollar.
Lol, I did my MBA 20 years ago, and I was, by far, the oldest one in the class. At the time, the CDN was 62 cents US, and I remember telling my classmates that I could remember when the CDN dollar was actually worth more than the US dollar. In 1972, it was around $1.04. They looked at me with the look of, "Go home dad, you're senile."
All part of Putin's 5D master plan.
Ruble further down the shitter in Finland in NATO. I remain a master strategist.
At this rate Russians will stop speaking Russian.
It's already happening. They keep incorporating more and more English words into Russian, replacing equivalent Russian words that already exist.
Isn't every country doing this because some words are just too long in the native language and almost everybody knows the English meaning anyway?
Sometimes when I talk or write a sentence I will forget one word for something in my native tongue, but remember it in English.
All part of King Charles 5D master plan.
3,000 loanwords of King Charles III.
Now that all major global currencies are fiat currencies, everything is based on faith, and we're all just kinda making shit up. Indicates that no one really knows WTF is going on with the Russian economy, but that it's probably very, very bad. The IMF is just relying on the Kremlin's officially stated numbers, which are likely being fabricated out of thin air. Yale's investigations into international private sector dealings with Russia suggest that it's a shit show over there. Hopefully this is correct, and the sanctions are working.
A good indication would be import and export numbers. Guess what? Russia does not provide any info since the war started. All they give is propaganda numbers, hence why serious companies don't put them up on their web pages. There are reports of people doing absolutely nothing but still on the payroll, to fudge the unemployment numbers.
It seems almost North Korea-esque at this point.
Indeed, but they be missing the God King, as Putin turned out to be a loser. Unsure what the future for Russia will be.
Greater than unsure what the future for Russia will be. Become a vassal state of China.
I don't think China will want to babysit them, but they might be forced to adopt the special son.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.